Have you ever glanced at your Windows 10 taskbar and panicked because the network, Wi-Fi or Ethernet icon is nowhere to be found? You're not alone. In this video, I'll walk you through every possible reasons why the icon can disappear and show you step by step how to get it back, from the simplest toggle to deeper system fixes. Let's get started. Before we dive in, remember that these solutions apply to Windows 10 only. The network icon is a system icon, so it can be hidden or disabled by settings, drivers, or policies. Some of these fixes don't just restore the icon, they can also resolve network problems and issues with internet access. I'll cover every trick so you can fix whether you're a beginner or a tech pro. Step-by-step fix. Enable taskbar icon. The first thing we'll do is check if the network icon is enabled in the system icon settings. Right-click an empty area on the taskbar and select Taskbar Settings. In the Settings window, scroll down to the Notification Area section and select Turn System Icons on or off. Locate Network in the list and make sure it's toggled on. Go back one step, then under the notification area, click on select which icons appear on the taskbar. Find network in the list and switch it to on. This ensures Windows always displays the network icon. What we did in this final step is essentially the same as dragging the network icon in or out of taskbar system tray to hide or show it. Hopefully that fixed your problem, but if not, don't worry. Let's move on and I'll show you some other ways to fix it. Enable Quick Action icon. Another way to access your network is by using the Quick Action button in the Action Center, opened with Windows logo key A. This Quick Action button provides the same functions as the network icon on the taskbar, so you can use it an alternative if the taskbar icon is missing. To make sure it's enabled, follow the steps. Open the Action Center from the desktop, right-click on an empty space in the Quick Actions area and select Edit. If you don't see the network button in the list, click Add to include it, then click Done. You can now use this button instead of the network icon. Still missing? Let's move on to check Airplane mode. Disable Airplane mode. Next, let's make sure Airplane mode isn't on, as it hides network features. Open the Action Center or press Windows logo key A and make sure Airplane mode is off. If you're using a laptop, press the Hardware Airplane switch as well if your device has one. Then reconnect to Wi-Fi or Ethernet. Note, if your device uses only a wired or Ethernet connection and doesn't have Wi-Fi, the Airplane mode option won't appear. You can safely skip this step. Still not showing? Let's check the service that controls the network icon. Check Network List service. If the network icon is still missing, make sure the service responsible for showing it is running. Right-click the Start button, select Run, or press Windows logo key or type services.msc and press Enter. In the Services window, scroll down to Network List service. First, check its status. If it's already running, you don't need to do anything. If not, double-click it, set the startup type to manual, and then click Start. The service reports network status to the taskbar. Restart Windows Explorer or reboot PC. If the icon still isn't showing, you can either restart Windows Explorer for a quick refresh or simply reboot your PC. Both will usually bring the network icon back. To restart Windows Explorer, press Ctrl-Shift-Escape or right-click an empty space on the taskbar and choose Task Manager. Click More Details if needed. Find Windows Explorer under Processes, right-click it, and select Restart. Alternatively, you can just restart your PC. After changing settings, a quick reboot often finalizes them. If the network icon is still missing after completing all these steps, don't worry. The next section covers advanced fixes that address deeper system settings. Advanced fixes. Check local group policy or registry. If you're on Windows 10 Pro, Education or Enterprise, the group policy editor might help. Press Windows logo key or type gpedit.msc and press Enter. Navigate to User Configuration, Administrative Templates, Start menu and Taskbar. Find the policy name, remove the networking icon, double-click it, and set it to disabled. Click Apply and OK. Then sign out and sign in or restart Explorer to apply changes. This ensures no policy is blocking the icon. If you're on Windows 10 Home, you can achieve the same effect using the registry. Press Windows logo key or type regedit and press Enter. Navigate to H key current user, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, policies, Explorer. Look for a value named Hide SCA Network. If it exists, double-click it and set it to 0. If it doesn't exist, then this settings isn't causing the missing network icon and there's no need to create it. Next, also check a value named No Tray Items Display. If it exists, double-click it and set it to 0. If you don't see the Explorer key under H key current user, or if those values aren't present there, check the same location under H key local machine, software, Microsoft, Windows, current version, policies, Explorer. In that case, repeat the same steps, look for Hide SCA Network and No Tray Items Display and set their values to 0 if they exist. Then sign out and sign back in or restart Explorer to apply the changes. This ensures no registry setting is hiding the network icon. Update, reinstall the network driver. First, download the latest driver for your PC or network adapter from the manufacturer's website and save it somewhere you can easily access. This helps avoid problems if Windows doesn't automatically reinstall the correct driver after a reboot. Next, right-click the Start button or press Windows logo key X on your keyboard and select Device Manager. Expand network adapters, right-click your Wi-Fi or Ethernet adapter and choose Update Driver to attempt an automatic update. You can also use Browse My Computer for drivers to manually locate and install the driver you downloaded earlier. After completing these steps, restart your PC. If updating doesn't help, you can uninstall the device. Right-click the adapter and choose Uninstall Device. Tip: update or uninstall only the driver for the adapter you actually use. Wi-Fi if you connect wirelessly, or Ethernet if you connect with a cable. After uninstalling, reboot your PC. Windows will usually reinstall the driver automatically, but since this can sometimes fail, make sure you have the driver you downloaded ready to reinstall. A fresh or correct OEM driver often restores the missing network icon. Quick tip: if Windows doesn't reinstall the driver after reboot, open Device Manager, right-click the top entry, your computer's name, for example, Desktop CNATT, choose Scan for hardware changes, or simply run the driver installer you downloaded. Repair system files. Next, let's check for corrupted system files, which can sometimes cause the network icon to disappear. First, open Command Prompt as an administrator and run this command: DISM /online /cleanup-image /restore health. Check the description below. I've included these commands there for you. Wait for it to complete. It may take several minutes. Once that finishes, run this separate command: sfc /scan now. Wait for it to complete. It may take several minutes. Once the scan completes, you'll see a message. In this example, Windows Resource Protection found corrupted files and successfully repaired them. Now restart your PC. Running this command separately ensures Windows can repair any system file issues that might be affecting the network icon. Reset network stack or Netsh. Still nothing? Open command prompt as an administrator and run these commands, pressing enter after each one. Netsh space winsock space reset. Netsh space int space IP space reset. Netsh space add firewall space reset. ipconfig space /flush DNS. After running them, reboot your PC. This often fixes deeper network issues. You can find these commands in the description. These commands reset the Windows networking stack and firewall to their default settings. Last resort, network reset. If the network icon is still missing, you can try network reset, a powerful Windows 10 tool that restores all network settings to their default state. To do this, open settings and go to network and internet. Scroll down and click network reset. Click the reset now button, then select yes. Wait for Windows to restart automatically. If you don't want to wait for the countdown, you can restart your PC manually immediately after clicking reset now. Important notes: this will remove all saved Wi-Fi networks and passwords. VPN or other custom network settings will be reset. Only use this if all other steps have failed. After the reboot, reconnect to your networks. This method often resolves deep network configuration issues and should restore the missing network icon. If you've followed all these steps, the network icon should be back on your Windows 10 taskbar. I covered everything from simple settings toggles to advanced repairs, so you'll be able to solve this problem whether you're a beginner or an expert. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more Windows tips. Comment below if you still have questions. I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.